Hey there, it's Sandy from Lolly and Sand, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Canada. Welcome, welcome. Now, one thing I want to say is we're going to do a walkthrough. I get to open this today. You're going to see the inside of the catalog. Woohoo! And I would love to hear your comments. I'm going to show you some samples. I'm not going to show you all the catalog. That would take forever. Anyway, but I will show you a whole bunch of things. And what I want to do is start with the new in colors. So I have some tabs here, and I'm going to go straight to this page. Alrighty. I want to make sure we're centered, pretty centered. I moved my camera up, so hopefully everything is in frame here. So with your new in colors, you're going to go to page 122, and you'll see it right here. See them right here. What you have is, let's just go with Sweet Sorbet, for example. You've got your, actually we'll do all of them. Over here is where it talks about your cardstock, 8.5 by 11, all the way across. Then the stamp pads, refills, and then the blends. Now, I just want to show you one other thing. If you see something like this, and I'm again hoping, I can't see my camera, it's up high. I'll just move this up a bit. If you see something like this with a dash, this is Coastal Cabana, just as an example. If there's a dash, that means they don't have blends. Thankfully, all the new colors have everything. That was what I was going to show you there. So let's bring out those new colors. Here they are. Now, I don't know all the names. Isn't that sad? No, not really. There's Tahitian Tide Parakeet Party. Starry Sky. Oh boy, I'm going to forget this one. Orchid Oasis and Sweet Sorbet. These are bright and beautiful, and I think I may have mentioned this in a blog post at one point that I love all of these. I don't always love all 5 colors, all of them. They are gorgeous. This is the 8.5 by 11 cardstock, and absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous colors. I'm going to move. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring something out and then move it. So I hopefully have enough room. I wanted to go a little bit further. This is something that's often missed. Let's see if I have the right page. Nope. 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 We'll get there. Nope. Maybe we'll do that separate. All right. Here are the 5 in colors in the 6x6 DSP. So all the patterns, you get all the patterns with each. I love this. So this is the front and the back, so I don't have to flip them over for you. There they are there. I will show you those in action when I show you samples. So each, you get that in each. Now I just pulled out a sampling from all of them. Sometimes these are missed in the catalog, and when we actually go do the walkthrough, I'll show you where they are. They've moved them, thankfully, and I think it really helps show them off, because sometimes I can't see the patterns, even though I do have my new glasses. This is gorgeous. This is page 139, and these are the in colors in the glimmer paper. And you can see, which one, maybe this one you can see the best. They're in an ombre. What I love about the glimmer paper from Stampin' Up! Is this. There's absolutely nothing on my hands. Not only that, it's not super duper thick, so you can die cut it. You can punch it. You can do all of the above. I love all of these. Like, the colors are so rich and beautiful, and then we go right down to soft and sweet and just lovely. Absolutely lovely. Oh, and these are all 5 colors. we're not going to go through the colors every time. Of course, I have all the stamp pads, ink pads. I always call them stamp pads, I guess because you put your stamp in them. But anyway, I have all of them. I guess I should mention that as demonstrators, we were able to order early, which is fantastic. I'm just going to move that to the side. But it's of a select list. We can't order everything from the catalog, as the warehouse simply cannot have current catalog current mini, and new items. So we got to choose. So you won't, like again, you won't be seeing everything in the catalog. I would go broke if you saw everything in the catalog. Had to get these. I know they're not out of the package. I have not had a chance to use the blends yet. I love though that they are in packs of 2. This one especially intrigues me because it really almost looks fluorescent. I will try them out in the coming weeks and you will see them, and they'll be beautiful. And noisy. They won't be as noisy. I always suggest you get the re-inkers. You just never know when your ink pads will run dry. Now granted, the brand new ink pads are going to last for a while. I just like to get them. They're good for 2 years. They'll be around for 2 years. The ink itself is good for much longer than that. That was silly, wasn't it? I know. Alrighty, this is the metallic woven, I can talk, ribbon, and in all the ink colors. It's bright and beautiful. Look at that. It almost, it sparkles like crazy. And again, you're not going to get anything on your fingers. Here's something really cool about it. So it's woven, and you can do this. You can just open up just a little bit, and you get a different looking ribbon. It does want to go back though, but you can change it up just a little bit. It is so pretty. So pretty. And of course I had to have all 5 colors. Shocking. I think we'll bring the catalog back in. All right, so for our walkthrough, the first thing I want to show you is that there is a table of contents. Of course there is. Let's move this so you can see everything. And just a few things to note on here. There are suites, and the suites will include things like the paper, the bundle, sometimes embellishments. We'll see. Each one, well, I'll show you some of them, but they're all here. So if you're saying, where is that bundle I saw? Just go to the front index. All of your accessories. So that's paper, ink, the tools we use, and such. If you're thinking that you want to host, or if you want to join, there's a section on that. Now, I just want to point out, hosting doesn't mean you necessarily have a party. With COVID, that's a little bit, it's up in the air. Let's put it that way. Some will, some won't. Hosting can mean that you have placed an order of $200 or more, and you earn host rewards. Okay, there's more indexes. I'll show you that at the back. Now, when I get my catalog, the first thing I do is I go through and I look for this, the N. It's in red in the catalog. When you see it, that means new products. We see this little symbol, means the stamp is reversible. This is distinctive, and it just says distinctive stamps create different opacities in a single stamped image. So you get kind of like layers of color. It gives you depth when you're stamping. This means it's a quick and easy project, and it'll show you which products you can get in English and in French. Now, the one thing I want to mention, I wonder if I can turn the page and mention, nope, well, let's do it here, is all through the catalog, I don't just look at the stamps and such. I actually look at all the little pictures, because they're actually showing you products right here. Now, we're going to flip a couple pages. Have you ever been to a store where you've gone in and you've bought some paper, and you bought some pattern paper, and you bought some cardstock, and you got home and you went, none of this matches what I have? The beauty of Stampin' Up is that everything, like if there's a suite of products, they coordinate. So this is really cute. I don't think I tabbed this page, but just says it's a simple answer to any coordination conundrum. It is a conundrum. Before I was with Stampin' Up, I used to go to hobby stores and buy my products, and that exact thing where I got home and I went, nothing goes with this blue or nothing goes with this red. It was not fun. They're just showing you more of the same. There's coordinated envelopes for some of these, and there's our glimmer paper, our DSP. They're showing this ink pad, the ribbon, some blends. They coordinate, and we'll talk about color families in a little bit. There. I just wanted to take these off to say, yes, Sandy, you've looked at that page. All right. The reason I'm showing you this page, and again, hopefully the whole thing's in. I'm going to stand up for a second and just take a look. Most of it. And that's moving it up, too. This is, and I know many of you have heard of the U.S. demo Lisa Curcio. This is her $1 million set. And you might be wondering, I'll show that a little bit closer. I'll show you this one, for example. Why does it look like this? All the way around? And that's because there are coordinating dies to go with these sentiments. So no more fussy cutting. Yeehaw. These are amazing. Like this is like top of my list for tomorrow, or actually today. You're seeing this on May the 3rd, thus today. I'm recording this the day before. And this top of my list because I do fussy cut around my sentiments, and it's just, you know, I'm not the best. Anyway, now, as I mentioned on every page here, you're going to see samples of all of this. And check this out. Not only are there sentiments, there's candles, and there's a couple other little dies. I think we can see that further back in the catalog. Had this been on the pre-order, I would have picked it up right away. Oh, you know what? I'm wrong. It's pink, not red. Close enough. Oh, I know I was going to show you. Let's do this. Have you ever held the catalog like this and went, what are all these colors? What on earth are all these colors? They're different sections. So all occasion. So when you're looking for something to say, where are the kids and babies? Right here. There's that set that I showed you at the front cover. What's it called? Oh, the whole 9 yards is called Happy Forest Friends. So cute. Love the paper too. Anyway, I digress. Let's continue. I know, I'm like a kid in a candy store when a new catalog comes out. All right, so then we have this light blue section, and this is Love, Thanks, and Support. Hobbies and Recreation. I'm going to show you this one shortly. My tabs are getting in the way of my fingers. And then we move to Accessories and More, and there's lots of that. Lots of those. That's kind of a cool thing to know, because you know what? I've looked at that before, but never really talked about it. So there you go. Oh, look, we're here. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to show you, and again, I'll just have to move it up and down, so I don't know that you can see the bottom. This is the He's the Man suite of products. Now, if you don't want the whole suite, so let's say you don't want, I don't know, the DSP. I don't know why, because I'm going to show it to you, and you're going to go, holy mackerel. But this is so awesome. I don't do mail cards, and I don't do masculine cards very often. I've tried, and I'm going to show you one very shortly. This suite absolutely spoke to me. So yeah, I got the whole 9 yards, the whole thing. In the bundle, in the suite, the reason they've done this with suites, instead of you saying, I want the paper, that's a number, I want these little metallic, what are they called? Rustic metallic adhesive dots. I want these, I want this, and I want this. Well, that's 4. Yeah, 4. 4 different numbers. You want the whole thing. And this is with any of the suites. You just go right there, type in that number. Ah, perfect. Now I have to grab this. So give me a moment. Oh, I almost went right past it. Alrighty. I'll show you the card last. I'm very proud of it, actually. Okay, here are the rustic metallic dots. And I wish I'd remember. I'm going to take what I put on the card off and put these on because I forgot about them. Hard to believe, but I did. This is the stamp set, nice and close. So it is red rubber. And it's just so cool. Happy birthday to a classic. Together for the long haul. Aw, there's a Father's Day for the people who barbecue. This is just cool. Every day with you is another adventure. Aw. And to them, hello, handsome. Number 1, a couple little doodads, a little X. Oh, maybe it's a button. I'm not really sure yet. number 1. Well, that's self-explanatory, and a little photo corner. And then to the man who does everything. These are the coordinating dies. You have your sentiment die. I use this one in my project. See how it's got like a little, it's got like I guess you call it kind of scallop, but different than the scallop circles. There's an oval. Banners, banner tails. This fits right on here. Awesome. These are banners, and it cuts 2 by the looks of things. I haven't actually used it. Perfect again. They're just making it so easy for us. And these are going to add texture to your cards. I didn't use them in my sample. Okay. Oh, sorry, knocking things over. Here's the paper. This is cool. So I'm not sure if that was the front or the back. I don't know. I just pulled out the paper. It is really cool. This is the paper that actually said to me, you need to get this. This is the paper I used in my card. So just wherever and whatever, you know. Gorgeous. Look at this one. The glasses, the tie, the mustache, the bow, a little ribbon. Super, super cute for the barbecue in your life. And move those because the last piece, I had to put cardboard behind them. So these are pieces. You get 2 sheets of these. And these, you simply push out, put on your card, put a sentiment on, and you're done. Isn't that cool? That's actually in the DSP. That's part of it. Super, super cool. And here is my card. So there's that die I talked about that has the, I don't know what you call that. This is what I'm going to be replacing with these guys, because that'll look cool. Some of the DSP. This die I will show you coming up. But I just love this. Love, love, love this. All right, we shall continue, or I'm going to talk for hours. I wanted to show you this. Likely you've seen them, but I have had people comment going, I don't get it. So these are full-sized stamps. Doesn't look like it when you see this. You think you're getting this little stamp this big. These would be, I'm not sure, are they going to tell me the size? Nope, but they show this at 100%, this at 100%, so you can see they're full size. You're going to need the biggest block. And actually, there you go. It's pretty well the size of a card. This is also top of my list for ordering. Tropical Hideaway. I see putting lots of colors on my embossing folder, putting paper in and running it through and getting something really, really cool. Looking forward to that. Oh, I wanted to show you this. If you are selling your cards, Stampin' Up! Does have an angel policy, which you can read about. It talks about it here. These are the stamps you want. It's got the little Stampin' Up! This is what you need on your cards. And they just did it really cute. Like, I see this for more than just like paper crafts. You know, let's say, and you could always, when you want to stamp, but you don't necessarily, let's say you're making scarves and you want something like this, then you just cover that up and stamp like so, handcrafted from the heart, made with love. How cute is that? Anyway, you want to read about that. Here's a page that, I'm trying to see where we are. I can hear my grandson upstairs stomping around. I think he might have his little shoes on. They might be going out. Oh, now I can hear him crying. Another page I want you to take a really good look at is page 120 and 121. They're showing you a ton of products here. Oh yeah, now he's crying. Anyway, you see twine, an example of something that's been die cut. Even this cute little envelope is a die cut. Also on my list. This goes with a set that I'm going to show you. It's an actual, there's a die that cuts out the bottle, and then there's these little, it's something where you can make a shaker card. We have Slimline Envelopes, really cute treat bags. So it actually has this pattern on it already. See-through treat bags. Not sure if they colored that. There's an example of Lisa Curcio's, I'll just hold that up. right there. So that's how it die cut. How beautiful is that? Super beautiful. Anyway, take a look at, there's like so many things on this page. It's beautiful. We looked at this page. This is where we find our color collections. And what I talked about was like all of these, for example, these are the settles. You can mix and match in here and your card will go together. Now that doesn't mean you can't take Pear Pizzazz and use it up here. It just means if you really, really, really want coordination, then stay with the color families. I am a rebel and I will mix and match all the time. What else was I going to tell you? Oh yes, you might miss this, but you know how I use basic white a lot? That mail card I showed you was actually on Very Vanilla. This is where you find the card stuck. There's your basic black as well. So that was page 123. I just wanted to very quickly talk about two things on this page. I don't want to rip my new catalog. Okay, over here is if you, let's say you love the in colors, but you're like, I don't know. Do I want like a whole package of everything? Then you order this is page 126. You order the collections. So what you get is 20 sheets, so 2 of each color. 2 each of the 10 colors. And there they are there. So your brights, your neutrals, your regals, your subtles, 12 by 12. These are, if you want the whole collection of, say, brights in the stamp pads, this is where you get that using one code and you get 10% off. The refills, same thing. And then the Stampin' Right markers. So you just need to read that. Now here are your in color for 2020, 2024. Here's the 2021, 2023. That's a lot of numbers. Anyway, and this is how you could order a selection of the brand new in colors right here on page 126. Adhesives, you need. Let's just go with that. You need them. Just read through. There's nothing that's indicated as new here. These are staple products. And I pretty much use, I'd say almost all of them. Yeah. All right. Now, at the beginning, we talked about the in color DSP. Here it is here. So this is the 20, good grace, I'm going to do it again. 2020, 20, 22, and 20 to 24. And here it is in the brights, neutrals, regals, and subtles. So they're showing you each of those here, I believe. That all looks, nope, that's all subtle. Don't listen to me. Down here's a host reward. So instead of putting all the host rewards at the very back of the catalog, they've actually put them throughout the catalog. So when you see this, you want to take a look because you're like, I really love that paper. And I do have it, and it's nearby. Actually, you can pretty well see the patterns. But really cool. And you get 48 sheets of paper in there. I just want to go back 1 second. Here, I almost forgot to show you the paper. And again, trying to get in the center. So again, an example of, this is the DSP done making these, I guess you call those crackers. You know, we used to do that at New Year's Eve. My parents always had that. They always had the goofiest things inside them. Don't know much. I can't remember much. It's a very faint memory. So this is where you're going to see what the new papers look like. And yeah, they're all new, actually, because we don't carry over DSP. Abigail Rose, gorgeous. If you love like a neutral palette, beautiful. A Wash in Beauty. Oh, I should have shown you that. Oh, I can actually. This is also on my list. I'm not trying to show you everything on my list. I'm just trying to show you things that are really beautiful. Here we go. Anything that looks watercolored is top of my list. It has the stamp. Now, again, you can get the paper. You get these iridescent pearl dots, the stamps, and the dies, all with that number there. So it's worthwhile. Like I tend to, when I go through a catalog, I quite often just show me the stamps, but actually take a moment and look at everything. There's a ton more samples. Awesome or what? Like, this is beautiful. Absolutely stunning. All Alrighty, so talked enough about that. We went to the, just more of the DSP. I don't have all the DSP because not all of it was available in pre-order. Butterfly Kisses, and it's going to show you what page you can see the suite on, which helps because then you can see it in action. The one with the bear, this is the He's the Man. I'm going to show you the Hues of Happiness. This is the, hopefully you can see that. This is what our Stamp Camp is, using the Hues of Happiness. I will show you samples from that. Gorgeous. And you only have till May the 5th, so only 2 more days to register. More beautiful paper. You can color this paper or leave it plain. This is really cool. Pretty prints. Looks a lot like, but it's different than this paper. Sun prints. I will show you this. I have this. The Tea Boutique. If you're a tea lover, this set is for you. It's at the very beginning of the catalog. Well, not the very, very beginning. There we go. Pretty much. Super, super cool. And has envelopes. And I guess those are cards. I haven't really taken a really good look. Yeah. Tea Boutique cards and envelopes. Decorate and the envelopes are done. And boom, you're done. Alrighty. Let's keep going. Memories. Oh, this is there. Like right here, for example. There's the Tea Boutique. And now that is new. We have new craft envelopes and cards. Very cool. Now the size of the folded cards a little smaller than what we would normally, what we use. So we are typically 5.5 by 4.25. These are 3.5 by 5. Lovely size. Slimline envelopes. Yes, we have them. And then of course our regular selection of envelopes. And if you're looking for the standard size, it's the medium. All right, let's continue. All your packaging is here. So these are the packages I was mentioning. I'm going to go up further. New Peekaboo treat bags, delicate details treat boxes, embossed treat bags, and I see very faint lines on it. They're probably in person a lot more, but more visible. All right, so here's all your embellishments, and there is that little bottle I talked about. It's not that size, just so you know. I'll show you an example of card. All your embellishments are here, and all your ribbons are here. I love the way they display them. That's just beautiful, because that's a die that we have, the tag die. Your ribbons are on this page and this page. Then we get into the Stamparatus. If you're like me and you have difficulty stamping, and or you're making, like they're showing here, cards over and over, like the same one, then Stamparatus is your best friend. Definitely. All right, next thing are punch bundles. There we go. Punch bundles, and these again coordinate. So here's, these fish are really cute. I can see these done in like watercolor and then, or embossed, and then punched out and put on a card. So it's going to tell you that you get 10% off whenever it's bundled like this. And it's also going to tell you where you can find it. So on page 70, there's our little bottle. And some more. This little bird's really cute. You will be seeing lots of samples. I didn't get that one yet, but lots and lots. Now, here are our standalone punches. And this one's new, decorative circle. That's the size of it. So if you're like, will my sentiment fit in? Just put your stamp over top and you'll find out. And then more of the stamps. So some of these were part of bundles, but once the catalog, once we switch over to new catalog, they're no longer bundled. If you don't have the Stampin' Up trimmer, I know I've talked about it before, you need to get it. It is the best. Alrighty, now we get into die cutting. Now, nothing's changed here, although our metallic, no, I always say metallic when I mean magnetic. Our magnetic plates are back. Again, top of the list. If you don't want your dies moving around, there you go. Now, I love this page for 2 reasons. I'll show you this side first. One, because it shows you, here's the mini, and why you would want the mini. And then if you do a lot of die cutting and large pieces, like what I have, then you'll have, I actually have both, but go with the larger of the two. Alrighty, let's switch over. So you're going to find dies that were either part of bundles or they are standalone. And they'll show you, this is really cool. So that looks really nice. And you're like, I don't know, what does it look like? Because it's hard to tell in a little picture. See these dies in use on page 65. That's why we read everything in here, and that's new. So this would be me. I'd be going, what's on page 65? Let's find out. And there's where they've used the dies. Like there's one right there. Yep, this is this one right here. That's a beautiful background. For that, I think you would want to use your adhesive sheets with that. There's a couple standalones that I want to show you that I have. Oh, this guy. You are going to see this in a whole bunch of my projects very shortly. I'll show it this way. This does make circles. This makes your cards look so fresh, unbelievably cool. When I saw that, it's like, yes. So the little picture doesn't really show you. You want to read what it says, and it shows the size 4.5 by 5 3/4. And it shows it in centimeters too, if you're a centimeter person. I left school before, I was finished school, I should say, before metric came in. So I'm learning it. More dies. This is new, pretty pop-ups. Where am I going to find that? On page 17. Now the one that I absolutely 100% recommend are these. These guys, and I will show them to you. I've used them on a whole bunch of projects, so don't you worry. You can see the stitching on them. You get 4 different banner sizes, which is awesome. Squares, clearly squares. I know I'm telling you, like, yeah, I can see they're squares. And totally worth getting. If you get no other dies, get these. Get these. Okay, almost done the catalog walkthrough. Then a whole bunch of samples. Your embossing folders, we do have a few new ones. Painted posies, that looks cool. Where's the other? Fern, which I do have nearby. Oh, here it is. I found it. This is cool. I will show you this on a bunch of samples. Cool. It's a 3D, so you get a really, really awesome, if you can see it better that way, awesome depth in it. Again, just look for the new. Quatrefoil? Quatrefoil. Just look for the new. 2 last indexes, and then I will get to the samples and close-ups of DSP. So someone's doing a video. Let's say it's me, and you say, I think Sandy said art gallery. It's on page 39. Go to the index. You don't have to flip through here wondering, unless you don't know the name of it, of course. And that will be very helpful. And here's where it says that they come in English and French, in case you've never noticed that. The end of the index. And this index. I've used this so many times. I'm like, because this catalog's new to me. It's barely broken in. Where are the, and I was looking for adhesives. Okay, where's the paper packaging? Where's the embossing? Scrapbooking, punches. Everything that you want to know is right here. And then more beautiful color here at the back. All the legal, in case you want to take a read of that. And the back cover. Gorgeous. Poor thing. For a catalog that I haven't had very long, it's certainly seeing a fair bit of abuse. All right. So, I had signed up for On Stage, I believe it was. And there were 4 different stamp giveaways. And you didn't know which one you were getting. I got Bottled Happiness. And if you want to see what this can do, because I made a couple of quick cards. I just watched the video on YouTube from Jay and Barry. They're Mitosu Crafts, Mitosu Crafts, and Jay did the most gorgeous cards. Puts me to shame. I'm kidding. All right, so there's our one of our new squares, the stylish shapes. And then just what we can, oh, and there's the banner behind it. So I made this simple because I was making a bunch. this is some DSP that I can't remember the name of. Oh, nope, I can't. But what I did is I just took the stamp and I put a little bit here and here, put everything on top. There's one of the circles. That's a new banner as well. So they're simple cards, but they're really pretty. I'm gonna do a host set as well. I didn't close it apparently. All right. Remember when I said that Dots and Spots die was just absolutely stunning? I did a whole, like a front page on that. This is one of the banners that we talked about. This you'll see in another card. And all I did was I stamped them. I just plain stamped them and cut them out, fussy cut. No big deal. Like I said, I'm not the best fussy cutter, but this is, anyway. And this is the Orchid Oasis, by the way, that color. Isn't it pretty? Like it's like a purpley blue or a bluey purple. Purpley blue, I guess you would call it. Anyway, as a host item, that's something you can earn. And it is two-step. I did the two-step, but you can just do straight as well. They made it two-step because that adds just a little more depth. So, and they show you if it's beside it, they go with it. Okay, I always thought that was like a brilliant way of doing things. Oh, before I forget, I wanted to show you something also that you might miss. This is called Lovely Layers, and the vellum is already cut to this size, which is 3 3/4 by 5. And let's grab a piece of paper, or there. How you can change, see, plain, pretty, plain, pretty. Some white behind it. So I did try coloring these. I didn't have the best luck. I'm not even sure if they're supposed to be colored because I haven't seen enough of it. So what you get a number of the plain, which is good because I use vellum. I'm not sure what to do with the circle. You get these gorgeous mountains. Dots. Well, I love dots anyway. And then I love anything that looks tropical. You know, absolutely love. That is the Lovely Layers vellum. All right. For this card, I used, here's the card. I used Sending Smiles, and I used the coordinating dies. I'm running out of these magnetic sheets, so I'll do this first. You can straight stamp this, and you can fussy cut, but when you've got the dies that will do the job for you, makes it so quick, so quick. So you get the, well, I'll show you. You get the word, and then you get the solid behind it, which makes it look really pretty. This is one of the new in colors, so that will be Orchid Oasis. It's sounding like that's a favorite color. This is the the green Parakeet Party. And these are the dies. So you get your greenery, and you get some extras too. You've got these banners, which are going to fit these. It is photopolymer, which is awesome. You'll be able to see where you're stamping. Photopolymer are the clear. You can see I've used some of them, not all. Trying to make samples with everything. Whee! Anyway, simple. This is similar to what's in the catalog as well. So you'll see not only are there samples in the catalog, you can make the samples in the catalog, which I think is really helpful when you are, if you can't think of a design, if you're trying to think, what can I do? Use the catalog. You can case the catalog. That's absolutely okay to do. All right, this one, Happiness Abounds. Again, this is the set that I'm using in our stamp camp. There. So here's the stamp set. Sorry about the glare. Love the font. I know I did a video on this one, but I'm going to show you more cards. You can leave these plain. I saw an absolutely stunning card where this flower was stamped on basic white in black and then die cut. It was so elegant and so stunning, unbelievable. It's always like, why didn't I think of that? So you've got 3 floral images, 2 little bunches of flowers, and you've got greenery, and then all these sentiments, which I think when you look at it, congratulations, wedding, anniversary, congratulations, you made another year. That probably didn't sound right. Congratulations, you made another year. Graduation, yeah, wedding, new job, new house. Happy birthday, best wishes, friend. Wishing you all the happiness you can imagine. I like that. And then sending many thanks for all you do. And you are wonderful in every way. Like, that just makes me want to go again. Ah, and flower, 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 flower. There. Here's your greenery. Here's your bunches. And then you have this. And what did I do this on a card? Let me see. I don't think I did, but I have a piece. Had a piece right here. There we go. So I cut this out because I wanted to see what it looked like. I just cut a little piece. So some of the pieces punch out, and the other pieces you can leave down, or you can lift them up a little bit and add a little bit more texture to your card. Really pretty. And apparently you can, on a card, so let's pick a card, you can actually have this repeat. I haven't tried it, not sure how yet. I kind of see where it would go. This would actually fit in here. Makes sense. Now you might be wondering, why did I put these two guys in the center? These, other than the fact the set is gorgeous, were a selling feature for me. So you get these lines, which are very cool. Dotted lines, adding texture to your card. And then you get this. These are both edge pieces that will, it looks like you've actually ripped a page out of a notebook. Super cool. Super, super cool. So that's, that's the dies and the stamp set. Here's some of the cards that I've made. Really, again, really simple. And look what showed up again. There's the banner again. And some of the ribbon. So I can do it better probably like this. Pull it apart and make it wispy. Super cool. Super, super cool. Love it. Nice and plain. This was also very easy. There it is again, not a full page. Actually, I just did a blog hop using this card. I took, I simply, out of this DSP, I just cut the flowers out. This is the back, part of the back of the DSP. I'll show you in a second. This is greenery that comes off a set that's next in line to be shown. So really beautiful, elegant. And again, I'll show you where these came from. This card I've shown also. You can see why Jen and Laurel and myself, you can see why we did, we're doing our class on that. I forgot to show you the inside. Super simple. There's more of that greenery. All from the same piece. Yep, just cut it out. Here's the paper. So you can use it as is. You can cut out, this can get cut out, this, that. Any of the larger pieces can be cut out fussy cut, or just use the dies and make life easy for yourself. This is what sometimes I want to make a blue card. Sometimes I want to make a pink card. Sometimes I want to make one that's kind of half and half. You've got it right there. Super pretty, super beautiful. And I think, yeah, oh, no, maybe not. Oh, yeah, I did use this. I used this. So this came right from this paper. Well, not this piece. I've cut up so much I was afraid I wouldn't be able to find enough pieces to show you. Because, again, getting ready for the stamp camp. More beautiful colors all throughout. Right down to the blues. So we go from the pinky reds all the way to the dark blues. Really pretty. This one's really fun. Do them in strips, or go like that. You can go whichever way you like, but they're just the cute little flowers that you see in this paper. I have to say this sheet I think is my favorite because I love the yellows. I love all the colors on here. And the same thing with this, cut with the dies. And then we have this, which is also super gorgeous. Wait till you see the back. The back of the card is, we have kind of, well, we've got these patterns. So those are cute. Those are the same teeny little flowers. These look like teeny little stars or X's. And then these are like paintbrushed. I can't think of the word for some reason. So with this, you can make such awesome cards. And I'm going to show you an example right here, right on the front cover. That is this paper right here. So like I said, whenever you're thinking, what do I do with this? What do I do with this paper? Look in the catalog. It's all there. I do study it. I do study the catalog. I just don't know all the names yet. We're almost done. Okay. Another one that was a standout for me, Nature's Prints. Now remember I said I will show you where I got that greenery from this card. All right, you come with me. So I cut this out in white. Then I went, well, I don't want the whole thing on the card. So what I did is I can cut it right there and kind of round that end. I can cut it here, and I basically just use different pieces of it. So this is from here. I just found that I really love using it that way. Anyway, this is gorgeous. If you're not into blues, it doesn't matter. You can do these in any color. Love the fonts. So I find this, when I did my video, and I'll show you the cards, which I think most of you have already seen, I wanted to say, it looks, when I look in the catalog, it looked kind of feminine. And then I went, nope, I can do masculine cards with this. I absolutely can do masculine cards. Best wishes and happy thoughts. This splotch, love it. The greenery. So you've got dies. Let's go over the dies. Right before, I made some extra cards. I'm hiding them underneath for now. This will cut out this. This is a standalone. You get a sentiment die as an example. You get these little, I don't know what to call them. I'll call them sprigs. When I don't know what to call them, I call them sprigs. These are also additional. This and this. So you get these, and so you cut out this, 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 and this. This, 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 and this. And then you get these extras, which are awesome. So well worth it. Gorgeous font. And versatile. We want the biggest bang for our money, don't we? So let's start at the beginning. Super simple. I took, did I take this? This doesn't look the same. I don't think this is from this. I don't remember. It was a while ago. Oh, there's that 3D fern folder. If I do that, maybe. I can hear my grandson big time. There's those little sprigs. And there's my masculine card with those splotches. Super cool. Here's the DSP. Really, really pretty. This almost looks Christmassy to me. I don't know why, but I think that would make an awesome Christmas card. Same with this one. I guess blue and white remind me of snow. I know, I said snow. This reminds me of the dandelions in my yard. It's very pretty. Very, very pretty. And I see Pacific Point in here. I'm seeing different blues, which is awesome. If you're a scrapbooker, love. If you're not, there is a card, which I can't show you yet because I'm using it for a demo on Thursday. I wasn't sure what to do with all this. Well, this is actually really gorgeous. So I cut out circles. I could have sworn I did show you the card like that. I don't remember. Really, really pretty. This kind of reminds me, is it directional? Kind of reminds me of leopard dots. They're not, clearly, but all the different colors in here just make it so cool. I don't want to move it because if you do, it kind of makes me go, I don't know what this is, but I think it's really pretty. And I'm seeing, it almost looks like paint splatters, and maybe it is. Because Stampin' Up! Does a lot of realisms where they will paint something and then photograph it and turn it into paper. I want to show you the other side too. There we go. Check this out. I would tell you what color this is. I'd have to go to, oh, I guess I should show you that in the catalog. If you're wondering, there we go. If you are wondering what colors your paper is, just like I am right now, go here, go to the page, and it will tell you that it's Gray Granite, Night of Navy, Pacific Point, and Starry Sky. All the papers will tell you the colors. That way, when you're coordinating, you say, oh, maybe I should get Gray Granite cardstock, for example. And definitely basic white. I always have so much. Again, reminds me of snow. I have so much basic white because I use a lot. This totally can see. Oh, there's little words on it. I didn't even notice that. It's script and I can't read it, but I just noticed it. Crazy. That is really cool. So that's the back of that sheet. This one is directional, so it goes this way. Really pretty little ferns and sprigs. And then stripes. You can never go wrong with stripes. I'm not going to move that one because it's going to make you feel, you know, ugh. I think that's everything. Pretty sure I missed a couple things. Oh, I did. Glossy Dots. I've used these on several projects. So you've got, I don't know if I can call them a specific color. Like, I don't know if I can call that Gorgeous Grape. But they're really pretty. And 3 different sizes. These, if you're into more subtles, these are the 2021-2023 Opal, in color Opal Rounds. That's what I used on one of those cards I was showing you. I think these are really pretty. Really beautiful, subtle colors. That, my friends, is it. I'm sure I forgot something. I'm pretty sure I forgot something. But regardless, I'll be back with more once we can, you know, start ordering. Well, that's today, obviously. Once we can start ordering today, I've probably already placed my order. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please comment. Please give me a thumbs up. And also, please subscribe if you haven't already. Click the bell so you know when I upload videos. Okay, bye-bye.